We're good? Okay, I saw Trisha post this about a month ago, and when I saw the post, I was like, I thought, you know what, I need to do this again for myself and my business. And I agree, I too have been a little bit in management mode. A little bit of background with my husband and I, Daryl, he's on the line too. We started Isogenics and we were exactly like you, Trisha, completely ignorance on fire. I didn't ask questions, I just said, what do I have to do, and go. So the first 20 days, Daryl and I enrolled, it was over 40 people. And it was just pure excitement and just pushing through the fear and focusing on the goal, just being excited and talking to a lot of people, a lot of conversations, not saying a whole lot, saying a little to a lot of people. So what we intend to do is the same exact thing this month and push through with all of you guys. And I will say that burst of energy, that massive action that we did the very first 2 months, actually, all those people are still in our business. So that was a very, very firm foundation. It was awesome.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about all of that, guys. We talked a lot about it at Top Achievers, where people just rank advance really fast and then they're not getting paid as. Whereas there's other companies that they're so passionate and they're doing it right from the very, very get-go, which is what we want for you. And their loyalty is just incredible. They get paid as the same every single week because they're so strong. And that's what we want, a legacy that you can pass to your grandchildren. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. All right, so Daryl, or who wants to go next? Just jump in. Cheers.
I'll go. I'll jump in, or somebody want? Oh.
Daryl, you are too cute. Hi, everyone. It's Shez from Australia. It is early in the morning, and I'm rocking the beanie because we've just finished a leg workout our gym is a tin shed. So, couple of rules with Zoom for us. And Kel, my bestie, is on the line and business partner, and she'll give you all a wave. Our story is a joint one, so we'll share bits. We cut in with each other every now and then. So, but rules for us with Zoom, if you're loving the content or what's being said, this is how we clap on Zoom. So can everyone give us a bit of a clap? Good morning or good afternoon. Awesome. Perfect. So here's my story. So before Isogenics, I was a really tired and cranky, burnt out hairdresser and mum. I used to look at those mums in the supermarkets that could say to their kids, you know, on a nice, quiet, calm voice, now, darling, I need you to hop into the trolley and just be good for mum. And I was always that mother, like, get in the car! You know, I just couldn't keep it together. So one day, a beautiful friend posted on Facebook that she was having an event. And I thought, great, look, sounds good. I'll drive there. And I remember driving there thinking, if this is anything to do with shakes, I'm not having a bar of it. And I walked in and I saw all these canisters set up in the room. I thought, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? And then what I found was it wasn't anything to do with what those products were. It was that this person in the room had this glow about her, this energy about her. And I thought, I want that. And that's what I want you guys to take into this next 30 days. Is use your own energy and enthusiasm and your passion for how great these products are to make it your conversation with people. And that's what it was like for the beginning of me with Isogenics. It was that I was so excited and so passionate that people just wanted to know what it was that I was doing. And I love that Trisha said that you can let it become a job because you can. You forget the reason why it fired you up at the start. So 2 things, use your passion and your enthusiasm, but let's also make sure that we're actually looking after our bodies in this as well. So in this next 30 days, guys, we want to be using the products to the absolute best as well, because you can't fake enthusiasm and energy. So let's make sure we're all really looking after ourselves at the same time too. So make sure those auto ships are up and packed so that you've got everything you need. I'll let Kel jump on, but a couple of things too. I was fortunate enough to win a trip to St. Thomas, which is where I met the beautiful Trisha, and I'm so grateful for her relationship. And it's just, Isogenics has been a gem. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And why wouldn't you want people to be around you and doing the same things you guys are doing? So, and at one stage, I'd love to talk to you about the Australian version of Top Achievers. Not a lot of pampering going on at Australian Top Achievers. It's hard work. They push you to the end. And I'd love to bring that. And I'm so excited to be bringing this to you guys. And I'm really looking forward to working with you. So I'll pass you on to my beautiful bestie, Cal.
Hi, guys. As Shez said, it's early morning here in Australia. And I probably don't have that awesome glow that I did. I've actually just out of the shower, wet hair, no makeup. But for me, my story is pretty much identical to Shez's, except I'm not a hairdresser, I'm a beauty therapist. So take the hairdresser section out, put the beauty therapist section in, and that was pretty much us. But really for me, the beauty of Isogenics has been what it's given us. Shez and I lived in the same town in Australia for 7 years. The population was 1,500 people, yet our paths had never crossed. And it was actually Isogenics that brought us together. And our families are holidaying together on the 13th of July. We fly to America for a month to go to a wedding, to Audrey Moss's wedding, and then on to celebration in Vegas. So for me, it's remembering that, yes, Isogenics gives us incredible health, but we can find our tribe through Isogenics. And, you know, I was blessed to meet Trisha just a couple of weeks ago on the Gold Coast, which is what's connected us, and slight change of holiday plans, and we're now going to stay with her. I'm not sure she's ready, but we'll see. So I'm just really excited to get to know everyone more and really get back to, as Shez said, using our own enthusiasm and our own passion for this incredible company, these incredible products. And I'm day 2 of a double cleanse, so I'm starting out strong with really kickstarting my health after a little bit of indulgence. So I'm just really, really, really excited to go on this journey with everyone.
And we are so excited. Who is so happy and excited that we're doing this globally with people from all over the world? How cool is that, guys, right? Exciting. One of the big takeaways this week with the Top Achievers was that this is a legacy company. And what that means is that for many of us, our kids will be working together. Like, how cool is that? Like, we get to see the same people every year, and every year our bonds are stronger and stronger and stronger because we're not going anywhere. How amazing is that? So for many of you, you might not know this man, one of the greatest men I've ever met in my life. And I am so honored that him and Heather would join us on this this challenge, and that he'd bring his skill sets to the table. You guys are quickly going to fall in love with him, so don't be scared of his really tough, strong appearance, because he's just a big teddy bear. But he has so much value to offer this group. So I'm excited for Daryl to share his story and his wisdom. He is a team ambassador for Team Isogenics, so you will be learning a lot from him.
Trisha, thank you very, very much for that. That was incredible. Thank you. And hey, you guys, I am so excited. It's hard for me to just sit back here and all the excitement that I have. So I want to jump in. I have so many things that I want to say, so much stuff I want to share. Everything that's been said so far, absolutely perfect. I mean, right from making sure you're taking the products, man. You got to get that stuff in your body, because if it's in your body, you're going to be believing in it. And the big things that I want to, that I'm going to be talking to everybody about, and really, really trying to convey is, just having that conviction from having the products in your body, and having purpose and having potential, believing in that potential, having belief, believing in yourself, absolutely believing in yourself. And Heather and I, when we started, just over 2 years ago, we started, on fire. And just like I said, we enrolled 40 people, 40 something people, right off the bat. And we knocked down some rank advancements. Really, really fast. But it was because we just went into it with a massive approach to just do everything really big. We weren't thinking small. You know, we learned a little bit about the compensation plan. We learned how to rank advance. We learned what the formula was to get to Crystal Executive. But that was one of the most important things we did, is we learned the formula, we made our list, and we ran the numbers, man. We just sat down, we got our heads in the phones, and we didn't look up until we hit those numbers. And, you know, that is that's a drive that we want to have in this group. You know, just want everybody to know the numbers, know where they're headed. And I have so much respect and just love what, you know, Trisha's doing, putting this whole thing together, you know, to just not make it just like a rah thing like it seems like I'm doing, but really make it a teaching forum where you guys learn what to do, and not learning by, you know, by having someone tell you, but by learning by example, by seeing, you know, seeing the leaders and seeing other people in this group, you know, actually doing it, and then all doing it together. What I want you guys to think about is think about the momentum that this little group right here is going to create in the next 30 days for the whole company. Okay, we're going to create momentum for the whole company just out of this little group. And then all you guys are also going to be knocking down your physical goals. I mean, there's going to be so much happening. I'm so excited. I can't wait to you know, get the opportunity to teach a little bit on some of this stuff I specialize with. Quickly, hey, Daryl Daniels, been in the fitness industry 30 years. I'm 58 years old. I just stopped competing a couple of years ago. I love people. I love fitness. And I love believing in people until they believe in themselves. And I just want to rock this thing out. And I'm getting all hyped up back here, so I'm going to sit back and relax. Thank you, guys. I love all you guys.
Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. See, guys, what I'm talking about? So let's go over a few little things, and then we're going to talk to you. And Daryl, you just kind of inspired me. I am like the worst at math in the world. I can count cycles. I can't do math. And I just, looking at this group alone, so we have 72 people on this call. If 72 of us were to even get halfway to our goal, 10 people, that's 720 families impacted over the next 30 days. That's just if we only get halfway to our goal. Do you guys get that? What Daryl just said is powerful. And imagine if we actually reach our goal of 1,440 families. Just from the people on this call. There's a lot of people that couldn't make the call because of work schedules, right? I mean, think about it, guys. So this is a team effort. And what that means is you guys show up in the page every day. Now, I wanted to go over this because there's a couple of things that we don't want to have happen, okay? So number one, you're all a part of different teams. And we don't want to take away from whatever teams you're on, all right? So make sure that you're showing up for your teams every day still, okay? In whatever way that means, show up for your teams. But show up for us too. Show up for each other too. That means if you have a great conversation, post it in the group. Let everybody know what happened and how you did it. If you get an enrollment, post it in the group, and you guys should all be celebrating the heck out of each other, every single enrollment. And if you at any point go into this zone of, oh my gosh, Shannon just got 2 enrollments and I haven't gotten any yet, and I feel like the loser, what am I doing wrong? I want you to slap yourself and then post in the group, like, I'm feeling like crap right now, guys. Like, speak the truth. Can everybody, you know, promise, commit to speaking the truth? Can we do that? Hands up. Come on, if you're committed, hands up. Okay, because the worst that can happen is that you start listening to the lizard crap between your left and right ear. All right? This 30 days is about talking to yourself, not listening to yourself. Okay? All right, cool. Okay, so we're going to show up in our teams. We're going to show up for each other. We're going to celebrate one another. And we're not going to waste any time in the fears and doubts, right? We all get that? We're just going for it, right? Okay. Does anybody have any questions on that thought? Is there anybody that just feels like they need to ask something, share something? They might need some help. Please unmute your phone if you need to share something.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hey, so you guys have been talking about prep week and all that, and I missed part of it. So I don't know how you were prepping besides watching the Eric Worre video. And are you talking about getting your list of 300 people, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great question. So prep week is starting today. This is the kickoff to prep week. Now, a bunch of us started getting prepped even before prep week, which is good, right? Because we want, just like racehorses, we want to get out the gates as fast as possible. We don't want to start this challenge and still be prepping. So over the next few days, we're going to start on the 10th, right, guys? The 10th? Okay, we start officially on the 10th. That does not mean don't talk to anybody until the 10th. That just means we're starting this challenge. I actually had somebody ask me that. So that's okay. I'm just putting it out there. Talk to
Yeah. And it's okay to enroll somebody this week too, right?
Yes. Yes. Please don't ever put somebody else's life on hold so that you can hit a goal, right? Okay, so the 10th we're starting, and up until then, Linda, we want a list of 300 names. So go through your emails, your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, whatever. Just go through everything and get a list of 300 people. And as you make prospects and meet people, add them to the list. And the goal over the first 10 days is to reach out to 300 people. Most of those reach outs will be through email, Facebook messages, text messages, slide call, which we're going to be talking about. That's just basically a way of leaving voicemails without talking to people, right? Because we're just doing 300 reach outs. The goal over the first 10 days is to actually talk to 90 people, and that's about 10 a day, okay? Like I told you guys, I don't work on Sundays, so I'm going to be doing 10 a day, all right, to hit my goal of 90. Good? Okay. All right, so what other ways can you prepare, Linda? You can prepare by having an organized space. That's just your space. There's not coloring books and work tools and stuff. It's like your space, right? A notebook, a schedule, a planner, something to keep you organized. Because, guys, we all know from the top leaders in this company that one of the reasons why people fail is because they make great prospects and then they never follow up. Right? Has anybody ever lost a contact number, added somebody to Facebook, and then forgotten who in the heck they were? Right? Like, this is stuff that we do a lot. So you have to have some kind of method for keeping track of your people, your follow-ups, and what's going on with everybody. All right? For me, I do screenshots. If I add somebody to Facebook, I do a screenshot right then and there, so I have their photo in my phone, so I can't lose the contact. Okay? I have things, right? Backups for me, because I'm crazy, right? Anybody else want to share? Kelly, is that the same thing you do? Same kind of deal for prep week?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll be the first one to admit the crazy follow-up notebooks everywhere, keep opening pages. Oh, wow, there's more names. So I absolutely love, being way more organized with knowing who we've reached out to. So Jen Jeffries in Australia actually does the screenshot thing too, Trisha. So I think that's fabulous. Absolutely. Space, make sure that you've got a clear space where you enjoy working. It doesn't necessarily have to be your home office. If your home office can get a little bit, that's epic. I love that, Trisha. If your home office gets a little bit crazy, a little bit messy, choose a separate space for the next 30 days, but make sure it's somewhere where you enjoy working and you can be productive, not an area where you just can't wait to get out of there. Yeah. So that would be my advice.
Yeah, and so I'm looking around, guys, and I'm looking at your different faces and kind of scrolling through it. I hope you're doing the same so that you can get to know your family here. But I know there are incredible people here that would totally school me when it comes to organization and managing their stuff, right? I mean, I'm probably the worst on this call about it. So I've had to figure out through trial and error my methods, what works for me. And I finally have a method, right? Everybody's different, but that's one of the reasons for this group. So in the group, this is prep week. So share in that group all the ways that you're organizing. And when you find a way that just jives with you, do it. Just do it, right?
Trisha?
Yes.
Hi, this is Monty. Can I just share a little thing?
Yes.
Okay, so what I do is as well like screenshots on Facebook. This is like winner. And as well, I found a computer program. It's called Asana. And you can use it on your phone and as well like as an app. And there you can like really put all the information in, because for each person, and then you can make folders and say like, those are my prospects, those are my associates or above or whatever. And whenever you talk to them, you just put a comment, and so you can keep track. So if you talk to someone you talked about like 3 weeks ago, I just go into the name and I see, he wants weight loss and this. So it's a really, for me, it's an amazing program, and it's for free.
Wonderful.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, guys? And Sam posted a video last week that blew me. So we have so many things to offer one another. So as far as logistics go, our first call, if you want to write down the calendars, everything, first of all, we put everything in the events tab so that you don't lose it. So if you want to know what's going on in the challenge, check the events tabs at the top of the group, the 20 enrollments in 30 days, check that out, and it'll tell you what's going on. But for the next 30 days, our calls are going to start this Friday, the 10th, and then we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right, of every week. That's going to be the schedule of our calls. Now, we're doing them really quickly because we want to, for the first 10 days, we want to talk to you about connections, how to connect with people, how to reach out to old friends, strangers, Facebook people. We want to give you all those tool sets in the very beginning of the challenge, right? So we're going to go Friday, Monday, Wednesday. That way you have everything you need until the next Monday when we start the next 10 days. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so again, just start sharing what you're learning, what you're taking away, share it with the group so we can all benefit from one another, okay? And do not get overwhelmed. Overwhelm typically comes from not being in action. So every time you're feeling overwhelmed, get in action, move, start talking to people, okay? We don't want to go down that road. All right, Heather, logistically, what are we missing here? What else do we need to talk about? I'm going to finish off on one thing, and I'm going to turn it over to Heather so she has a few thoughts that she's going to share. I just want you guys to know that we have spoken with the founders of our company, and they are very excited to talk to you guys on a special training with just this group at the very end of the 6 weeks. So you guys are going to get a very special training with Eric and Kathy Coover. Okay? So get very, very excited. They are so excited for what you guys are doing. What is that? Wow, Mom. All right, so we will let you know later more of the specifics on that, but plan for that for the last 6 weeks. All right, and get really, really excited for our first call with Daryl because he's going to be talking about getting in state, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear his stuff. So Heather, what else do we need to talk about before we close up?
Trisha, I just wanted to reiterate a lot of what you said about posting, like post your victories in the group, post when you're struggling, and something that I know a lot of you guys, at least I hear this a lot, is there's so many Facebook groups, it gets so overwhelming, what do I do? Check your notifications. Check your notifications, set this group as one of your favorites on Facebook. And if you're at work or you're at a place where the notifications are annoying you, just turn them off, and then make sure that you come back like when you have your planner, plan in your daytime every single day, a set time or whatever, a scheduled time that you go in and check this group and your team's group. That helps stay connected a lot. Being connected in this group and not only fueling your action by your energy, but other people's energy is so important. And this is actually the very first time I've ever done a one team thing, Trisha. So I'm really excited about that. And then don't get overwhelmed. Like if you start feeling yourself getting overwhelmed, breathe, stop. Breathing, just breathing helps so much. Breathe and just take it one day at a time. One day at a time. 30 days is it actually is a long time. One day at a time, we can all do this.
Agreed. And one thing that's going to really, really help you guys in your prep week, and I will share in the group so we can go into more detail, but really get your calendars out and start blocking out your schedules. And what that looks like, I did it for my husband today on the way home from the airport. It just looks like Sunday through Saturday, get your days in, and then write in the non-negotiables. If you have time with your kids, if you have sports, if you have church commitments, if you have family time, whatever it is, write your gym time, right? Write in your non-negotiables and block it out. Those times you're not available. You don't need to feel guilty. You're just not available during those times. And then you have a clean slate because you have all the open times in your schedule. And those times over the next 30 days is go time. It's work time because you're committed to a 30-day sprint, an intense sprint. All right? So those open times are not for watching news or playing a game or reading a book or taking a bath or whatever. It's work time for 30 days. Okay? Good? All right, guys. Daryl, Kel, shares, do you guys want to share anything to close up? Or are we good?
Hey, I just want to tell everyone, hey, each one of you guys are freaking awesome. So act like it, live like it, go to bed like it tonight, wake up like it tomorrow morning. Let's attack this like this prep week. And next week, this is just going to be an incredible explosion. I look forward to Friday and sharing how to get in state, and because I'm in state right now, and I'm going to let you guys know how I got there. So anyway, thank you very much, you guys.
Love you guys. Oh, I'm so excited. Just make yourself a Hulk and you'll stay in state the whole time.
Trisha, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Are the calls going to be all at the same time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They're all going to be at 2 o'clock, and we did that because we have Aussies that are just waking up out of bed, right? So it's early for them. It's middle of the afternoon for us, and we're just trying to adjust everybody's schedule. So we appreciate everybody sacrificing this time for this call. We'll keep it to 30 minutes every time, short, sweet, get it in and out, then get back to work.
Hey,
Thank
Trisha,
you.
can I say one thing?
Yes, ma'am. I love your accent, by the way. Who is that?
It's Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. My girl.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I don't know if I was on the call a little bit late, but Healthy Mind and Body Challenge is my new promotion. It has been the best thing for me forever. And I know if you've done it before, you're like, already done it. Do it again and again and again. I mean, I have never said it, but I'm a licensed psychologist. And the two things that prevent us from doing what we want to do when we make up our mind is sitting right here. I tell Trisha all the time, it's the space in between our ears. Our brain, our mind is a bad neighborhood. Don't go there alone. Never go there alone. If you get in your thoughts, you'll never get out. Just work, 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 work. And a Healthy Mind and Body Challenge will help you do that. That's all.
Yeah, you guys, this woman is incredible. Everybody is so inspired by her because of her weight loss story. This is my girl, Kenya. She has lost 371 pounds since starting 2 years ago. You heard me right, 371 pounds. But what she has to offer is way more than a physical transformation. She is just such a sacred soul. Love her. Thank you, Kenya, for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Yep. And I will open up our Thursday nights, just so you guys know, put it in your calendar. Our Thursday nights, we do have launch parties. They're open to anyone. They are very powerful, amazing launch party. So if you want to plug yourself in and check it out and then invite people, you can do that. And then the company just started a new program called Back to Basics Bootcamp. It is phenomenal, guys. It's going to be so good. It's 6 weeks of the basics, the basics, guys. Now, you're kind of on a different level. It's still going to teach you what you need to know. It's going to give you a strong foundation, so make sure you join it. But how cool that as you're enrolling all these new people, there's a program set up for them for brand new people immediately. You just go to your back office in the top right-hand corner, you hover over the Back to Basics training and you register. And by registering and completing the challenge, you're going to get a dog tag from Isogenics, and there's going to be some fun celebration in Las Vegas, right, for this program. So make sure everybody you know is registered in the program, okay? And finally, our One Team University starts on the 15th. We are kicking it off. It's Wednesday nights, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. So that's Wednesday or Thursdays for you Aussies. But that's Wednesday nights, and we're kicking off with Hayden, Emily Vavra, Zach and Eden Slobin, and Ben Kelly. And it's going to be a lot of fun. They're 1 hour trainings, and they are set up for people that are already in the business and really want this. So for all of you, this will be just a really good hour to refuel, re-energize, and learn some fun stuff. Okay? All right. I got to go to a pool party, so I got to go. Love you guys. I'm going to Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trisha. Thank you,
Thank you, Trisha.
Love you guys.
Hey, great call.
Hi, George.
Hey, Kenya.
Bye.
Thank you. So excited.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good to see you, Joni, Mitchell, Shy. Oh, late, Margaret. Oh, so many people. How fun is this? Hi, Amy. Oh, so cool.